Hey everybody. So it's about time I finally gave you all the haul video from the amazing scrapbook show that I went to back in July of this year. I will say I've dipped my fingers into the goodie bag a time or two, but mostly for washi tape. So, or to organize it a little bit better before I shot the video. I'm going to try to make this as fast and seamless as possible. If you have questions, please don't be afraid to comment down below. I am happy to answer anything and everything within my power. I don't want us to be here for 900 hours watching me go through product. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump in and get started. So a quick little drop that I did was Carpe Diem had these really great sticker tablet situations going on. So I got a pack of the clear tab stickers. There's 27 in here. And you use this booklet to fill the tabs, which I thought was really great. It is a wonderful mixture of blank ones, print ones. There's dates, there's headings like recipes, priorities, remember, goals, budget, home, schedules, notes, all that good stuff. I bought it with the intention of kind of using it in a Hobonichi setting, but I'm now going through it and realizing that it has the potential for lots of things, like my Project Life stuff, or altar books, or travel journals, all that good stuff. So I'm really excited. These are actually reinforcers. I don't know if anybody actually remembers those in school when you had to purchase them. That's crazy, but they're cute because they come in a lot of prints, and I'll like using the centers as well as the outer circles. I think they'll make great embellishments too, almost like an enamel dot. So that's going to be fantastic. And these are just great little headings too. So I don't think that I'll get bored after I run out of tabs with that. The other Carpe Diem purchase I did was this really cute roller date stamp. It's not a date stamp, it's just a roller stamp. It's themed for a Disney trip, which I'm a big Disney person, lover, aficionado. So this is definitely something that applies to me, but you could always use the imagine or say cheese, all smiles, the hearts, all that stuff just in everyday life. So I liked the stamp, and I thought that was a good little purchase for $2.99. I tried to set up all the collection stuff around me pretty flawlessly so that I can grab it and go between the collections quickly. That being said, a lot of these collections I did not get the chance to complete. So if there's stickers or stickers or embellishments and ephemera that go with that collection, they may not have had it at the show, or I may not have liked it, honestly. I'm a little bit picky about a lot of things, but in particular my crafts. So I am working on a shopping cart on scrapbook.com to fill in some of the holes I have and really narrow it down, because I am going to promote a 2019 no spend craft year. I have a ton of supplies. I have a habit of hauling and not using, or filling up all these drawers and then never using them in projects, but also thinking that I need one more thing or running to the store to grab that last final piece just because I want something new in it. And the more I think about that, I could brush letter that, or I could hand letter that, or I could use this ink or that ink. I don't need this set of enamel dots. I don't need any more of that particular type of sticker, stuff like that. That being said, I will continue to buy basic supplies like staples or clear tape or page protectors or glue. Like your basic necessities to get through projects is fine. But in terms of embellishments and actual crazy products, I've got to get through some of this. I've spent a lot of the last couple months purging through clothes and makeup. So now I'm looking at my crafts and I'm a little scared, but it's time to attack them head on. So I look forward to you taking 2019 as a craft and organize and purge year. So enough talking and jabbering. We're going to get into the Amy Tangerine goodness that I have. So we're going to start with Shine On, which I believe is not the newest collection. She just came out with one, I think, for journaling. But this is the newest to that. This is also a 6x6 book. I really liked all the bright colors and the florals. You'll kind of notice a consistency in the type of product I choose and the colors and the prints and the patterns and the vibes. I'm sorry if the camera's shaking. It's because I'm hitting this table, I think. I'll try not to lean on the table for support. I don't really need to lean on the table for support either, so... I like that these aren't two-sided, actually. That stresses me out sometimes because I feel like I have to pick a side, and that's not fair. I love pages like this and then that other page that almost looked like washi tape because they make great embellishments. They're almost like having a sticker or a washi page. You can cut that out. You can cut it down to what you want it to be and throw some of that Tombow tape runner underneath it and call it a day. So it's a lot more... accessible as a page? Is that the right word? Probably not. It just makes it a little bit easier that it goes with the collection and it prevents you from having to buy something else. So we're going to go through the 12 by 12 shine on pages that I purchased. This is all Amy Tangerine, not all Shine On. Like I said, I separated this all out more by brand than by collection. With Maggie Holmes, I had to do it by collection, and Amy Tangerine, I had to do it kind of by collection because I'm huge fans of both of their stuff. So yeah, this is two-sided and just gorgeous. I love this. And having the little version in there is kind of great too. Love this backing. There's a lot of bunny stuff that I got too, and that makes sense because I have a bunny. And it's a lot harder to find bunny stuff than one would think, actually. Bunny stuff is becoming more common. I love this. If you don't know, Amy Tangerine actually does use Hobonichi. So I look forward to seeing more products from her over time that kind of reflect that passion of hers. Definitely the new journal collection has, from what I've seen. So I'm really excited about this. This is the Better Together collection. This is some pages I got from that. I might have been running out of binder clips, so I put some collections together. Y'all, I have so much paper, it's obnoxious. If you go on my Instagram, you can see what it looked like when I laid all this out on the floor and went to take that pretty Instagram picture 9 million months ago. But it was epic. It was insane. I felt so exhausted and like I couldn't write Santa a letter, kind of naughty. It was bad. It was really bad when I walked out of there. There was no delayed reaction in my regret. Not that I don't love all of my products. I do totally and completely. But I took it to an obnoxious level because it had been so long since I had really bought scrapbook supplies that it was out of this world. Okay, so diving into this set, this is a couple different collections. Oh, no, it's not. It's all Hustle and Heart. Okay, so Hustle and Heart, I was obsessed. Completely and totally. These are amazing layered paper stickers. Like, fantastic pop-ups. This saves me of work and a layering process. I loved them. I loved them. I loved them. This was great. This whole collection is about kind of travel and just being wild at heart. So I was very excited. I'm hoping to scrapbook some of my travels of this year, but also do some overseas stuff next year. I'm overdue. So I really love. Oh, that's so neat. I wish I'd gotten 2 of these. That'll make a great 12 by 12 page. There's something really great about Amy Tangerine's collections. They're very inspiring, but they're also just so creative. And definitely are a direct reflection of her style, I think. But I really, really enjoy kind of the effortlessness, there we go, of her stuff. There's a lot of uneven lines sometimes, and just free-handed goodness to it, and it's a lot more relaxed than some brands. Lately, I have been on a tear about wanting to go to Africa. I know it's ungodly expensive, but I don't know. It's been bugging me a lot over the last couple months, but in particular, it's gotten really bad this last month. So I'm going to have to start looking into that, I think. That might be a 2020 thing, so no one get too overexcited. But if anyone's been or lives there, please comment down below. I'd love to know. Like I said, I love pages like this because they're easy little cutouts. It's almost like a whole sticker sheet, which is great. This is beautiful. I don't know that I would have the heart to cut anything out. I might have to do a 6 by 12 and then go crazy. I don't know. That's just too cute. I think in some of these collections, I did break down and get 2 of 1 page because I loved both sides so very much. Perfect. Yeah, there were certain collections that I really went all in for. A lot of the disappointing side of shopping at the show was I didn't get a lot of washi tape because they didn't really have any to complete the collections, or they were sold out maybe. I did go on the last day, so that was kind of sad. This is Dear Lizzie. I don't think I stayed. I might have. I did. I stayed all in one collection. This is the Dear Lizzie Saturday collection. You'll notice that I love pages like this. I really do. Pages that I can cut down and use as lots of different things. This is awesome. This reminds me of the tube map from London. So I love that. But I do like being able to cut them down and put them in my Hobonichi, my Project Life, a traveler's journal, and it's not confined to one project, which is great. I think a lot of brands have made that switch now and understood that it's a lot more accessible if it's done that way. Okay, so we're gonna go through Pink Paisley now. Ooh. So Pink Paisley was a new find for me. I was not really aware of it as a brand. And Jen Hatfield was the same way. And One Canoe 2, or One Canoe 2, something like that. Those were all my bigger finds and my kind of branching out. I'd seen the sticker books at Hobby Lobby, but I wasn't really aware of them. So it was a great little find. We'll go through the paper and then I'll go through the fun washi. So I did get a couple collections from her. and I'm pretty sure I put them in order. Pink Paisley, didn't have a collection that I know of. It was just a random page that I grabbed, but I thought it was pretty. This is from the Auburn Lane, and so is the washi tape that I got, so maybe I'll pause and go through that afterward. Again, I love having card pages. Love it. This was gorgeous. I fell in love with the washi, and then when I saw the paper, it was like a done deal. I like very watercolor flowers, because I do like to watercolor. If you're looking for good watercolors, Jane Davenport has the best that I've ever encountered. I liked the antique vibe that this collection had. I do love stuff like that. It's probably why I love Maggie Holmes so much too. But the whole Auburn Lane collection definitely spoke to me and my preferences. This is the next collection, so I'll take a quick second and show you the Auburn Lane washi tape I bought. So we've got this great floral. We've got this really pretty copper foil. I'm not the biggest fan of glitter or foil washi tapes. I feel like sometimes it's too much. So I always feel like I have a ton of them. So there might have to be a haul at the end of next year to get rid of some. This kind of great Gatsby-esque maroon with the copper diamonds on it was great. This is like a sloppy stripe, but it also has like newspaper wording in there. This was a wood grain, more like wood plank is what it looks like. Skinny washi, and then another great floral. This was the one I really broke into, where I said I had been digging around in the bag. I just broke into it finally to use it for holidays, because it really does have that warm, cozy, that whole collection does. It makes you think of Thanksgiving and warm, and I love that. So this is the Pick Me Up collection. I love how we went from these gorgeous vintage jewel tone colors to knock off your socks braids. This is awesome. I love this. I love that the birds have prints in their feathers. That's insane. I think I just get to a point when I'm grabbing paper sometimes that I get into a haze, because I'll love one side and hate the other and then wonder what in God's green creation I was thinking, or what in the world inspired me at that point. Again, always going to be a card page. If a collection had a card page, you best believe I got it. I feel like it just stretches it that little bit extra that you need. Or it allows you to merge pages together a lot easier. These are great, but sometimes they're a pain in the butt because you do have to kind of fussy cut them and be okay with that. So that was my wonderful haul of Pink Paisley. I'm excited to play with that. I hope you guys are starting to understand a little bit about why we're doing a no spin 2019, and we're not even like a good chunk through this and we're already at 18 minutes, so I'm a little frightened. Sorry. I hope you guys love a good long haul video. All right, this is going to be Jen Hatfield. I did kind of the same thing where I got a bunch of different collections from her, a little bit here, a little bit there, and put them all in the stack. These great little llamas. How cute. You can't say no to a llama. This is just really girly. She's very Maggie Holmesy to me. That's the vibe I got from her. The recipe cards were gorgeous. I would have to be so careful with this. It's unreal. Like, I would have to write out my recipe 5,000 times. Or maybe just put like what recipe it's for and then do separate sections, because those cards are gorgeous and no recipe I have probably fits on there in that teeny tiny little space. So that was the My Bright Life, and now we're going into Patio Party. So Polka Dot Start Patio Party. We actually have a lemon tree, and she's blooming right now. She blooms in the winter, and we call her a Christmas lemon tree. So we don't do a Christmas tree, we just put lights on the lemon tree. More cute recipe cards. This is the Simple Life pages that I got. This is going to make a great 12 by 12 page, but I have no freaking clue what I'm going to do with it. And the back of it's gorgeous too, so that's going to be a problem. And this is one page from the DIY home that I got. I really like her stuff. I might, as a part of kind of completing the holes haul that I do, I might get a lot of these brand sticker books that American Crafts did with them. I think it'll help because I have noticed in those books that they're trying to give you stickers from multiple collections. Okay. Uh-oh. I probably should have broken down and gotten the X-Acto knife out. But I think this is the only little book that I didn't already kind of pop open. Sorry I ripped you. This is another one of those really cool finds, which was the One Canoe 2. These are all from the Twilight collection. I'm obsessed with the washi tapes for this collection, so I'm definitely ordering those. They're so warm and perfect for fall. So I got the cute like card pages. I'll do that. And I live in Georgia, so anything with peaches too, I get kind of pumped about. I only got 2 pages from them since I had the little book. I feel like there was more. Oh no. Okay. Like I said, I always like having a paper pack because you can always get a lot more out of that sometimes. And I like that they're not double-sided because, again, it makes it a little bit less stressful. I've been doing a lot of nature hikes recently, so this is going to be really fun to use. And I hadn't really started hiking until the last couple months. So I really think that this was maybe some foreshadowing. I was hopeful that I would get out and hike. I think we're now, yeah, we're definitely into the repeating of the pages, but they give you doubles since they're not double-sided, I think, which is great. So that's exciting. So I'm going to stop flipping just to save some time since this is already going to be a lengthy process. The Heidi Swapp Paradise Collection, or Pineapple Crush is actually what it's called, is really stinking cute. I did end up going to the beach and it was very unplanned. But that being said, I don't go to the beach very often or do very tropical things, but I have some tropical adventures coming up next year, hopefully. So we've got this great flamingo washi that matches this page. We have a great kind of sea blue one that says Paradise Found Here over and over. This great green diagonal, so gorgeous. I love this. This says High Tides and Good Vibes in gold. Cute little sloppy stripe. Great black and white floral that's like tropical florals, which I love. A very pretty glitter gold copper kind of color, And then these cute little dots in that same pretty seafoam color. And they're kind of, it's almost like a stencil, which I like. It has that wash effect of being paint or something. It's not bold. Just a little soft embellishment. So now we'll get into the paper. That's really pretty. Normally I don't go for worded pages very often because my photo ends up covering them, so I always think it's kind of pointless. But it might make like a great tag or something. So here's that too. This is what that tape looks like. It's cool. I loved the back of this. I was not the biggest fan of this, but that is gorgeous. That just gorgeous wood grain look, but it being in that seafoam blue green, just gorgeous. So this is the last block of stuff, but it's insane. When I say I love Maggie Holmes, I freaking love Maggie Holmes. I love that she can do stuff that looks great, like Amy Tangerine. Not to say that Amy Tangerine sucks, because I love her too. But she's got such a great vibe between kind of that Jen Hatfield look and that flea market look that she does. But then she's also got these really great brights that are consistent with something from Amy Tangerine. She's just one of my, I think my first Project Life kit that I even bought was Maggie Holmes. Like, it was an instant first love, and I never looked back. So I think she will always be my hardcore first love. That being said, now that I've gushed thoroughly, I'm going to split this up so that we can kind of still go through this by collection. So Carousel, I actually got this not at the scrap show. I had the Carousel book from a Tuesday morning trip I had taken and threw it in the bag. So I thought I'd go through it with you guys just because I had it. So I'm going to make this easy. I'm going to move the big stack and just go in order from there of what I have. So you have Carousel. I have a serious problem with Maggie Home products. No doubt. And these are all one-sided as well. All I see in this is the new Mary Poppins movie, the old Mary Poppins movie, and Greatest Showman. So I'm already thinking of things for this to go with. I could gush about Maggie Holmes probably until the cows come home. So there's that. There's the Carousel. I don't know that I'm going to be buying a lot from that collection to complete anything. I've really been on scrapbook.com for the last day or so, just thinking about what I want and not overdoing it. That's part of getting through everything for 2019. I don't want to get a bunch of stuff that doesn't make sense that I already know I'm not using. So just trying to be practical. These are the only things from the Good Vibes collection that I could find on these great stickers. And these amazing ephemera pieces. I'm so stoked about all this goodness. Another thing about Maggie Holmes that I will give her mad credit where it's due. Her collections are very easy to flow. the color stories are very similar. So it would not be hard for me to take leftovers from the Good Vibes collection and put it towards maybe the Wild at Heart collection. It's still got that brushed lettering look. It's stuff like that. And I really appreciate her for that. Dear Lizzie is a lot like that. She stays in that pastel place. Amy Tangerine is like that. So I think maybe that's why I love them like I love them. All right. I'm going to go ahead and break into the Wild at Heart. This is what stopped me. This was that first product that I grabbed. This was the whole facilitator for what would become a very large haul from the scrapbook convention, because I saw all the pretty colors from Wild at Heart and it was signed, sealed, and delivered. I love the collection so much that not only did I get a crap ton of paper, I got a paper pack, which I very rarely do paper pads. I'll say that 9,000 times. Again, I must have known somewhere in my heart that I was missing traveling and that I was really wanting not just an overseas trip, but that I really need to do some like Asia, Africa nonsense. I don't know that I ever really see her go this bold either. She's normally in those very demure colors, and I was really excited to see all this. I love leopard print and cheetah print, everything. It's like my favorite neutral. This is almost like a leather looking situation. The wind is blowing crazy here, and I can hear Binks in the other room because I have 9,000 things on her collar because she likes to be mischievous and hide herself. And she's watching the leaves fall, and it's kind of making her crazy because she can't catch everything. She's a strange little kitten, but I love her. So I got the ephemera pieces, and they have vellum, and there's foil galore. I'm not going to pop all these open and go through them. I'm sorry. Just trust me that there's a bunch of goodness in there. There's everything from tags, it looks like. But yeah, this was a must. These are some great stickers. I don't think I really turned down much from this collection. And I'm getting the washi tape, I know that much. This was neat. It was a different take on the whole cards situation that I would normally pick up. I'm not in love with the back, so I'll definitely enjoy cutting this up. This is an awesome chipboard sticker page that I'm so excited to bust into. Like I said, this was the one collection that the second I saw it, I wanted it all. And I knew once, it's like being a little kid. Once you grab the first thing or you press that red button, it's so much easier to keep going. Here and There is the next collection. I'm definitely getting the tape from this. And some of, I think I liked one ephemera pack from that. Sorry, I'm still kind of moving stuff around. Yeah, I think this is me wishing travel into existence. That if I got all this, that it would be more incentive or incentivizing, if that's a word, to get out and travel some. Both local in the US and afar. I still haven't scrapbooked my London trip from 9,000 years ago. It's actually been 11 years. But since I never did it, I'm always searching for the perfect paper. And thank God I didn't scrapbook those photos years ago. I really am happy that I haven't, because the products are so much better now and I'm a lot more skilled. I love this. It looks like bars, but if you look closely, it's phrases, which are great. I think I have the intention to cut this up. I swear we're almost done. We only have 2 more to go, which is great because I think we're honing in on about 35 minutes. So I try to keep it like 45 minutes or less. I think when I get to that hour mark, I get a little crazy. This is the Willow Lane collection. This is the most recent, I think, other than the new Christmas collections with her. But now we're definitely back into that girly place. It always reminds me of like antiquing and vintage china, and I just love that. And home and warm, and I definitely think she's got amazing range. And she's my spirit animal. So yeah, you get multiples because of the fact that they're one-sided. So there's that. This had a lot of ephemera. This whole collection had a lot of really great stuff, but because the material was so printed and gorgeous on its own, I really didn't feel the need to get all of that. So I just got the stickers. I've looked at it again online and I'm still not overwhelmed with this urge to get anything else. This is really cute. I wish I had gotten 2 of these so that I would have to back it up. Anytime I really love a page from a paper pack, I automatically go ahead and get it because there's a really good chance that you'll see it multiple times. So that is the gorgeousness of Willow Lane. And this is it. This is the last one. You guys have made it. Thank you for being patient. Again, a lot of what I'm going back to look at is number 1, washi tape. One, I'm a washi tapeaholic. It's worse than anything. Some people would say I have a paper problem. I have a washi tape problem because I buy it for its looks and then I have issues with using it, layering it. I'm afraid that I'm going to run out of it. It's awful. But my new worry has been stuff like enamel dots and thickers. I'm worried that if I start, I won't stop. So I'm thinking about using a die cut machine for a lot of those, or for enamel dots using like Heidi Shine and Tim Holtz Distress Ink, stuff like that, sprays. So let me know your thoughts on if you have a problem with one or more of those. I do think that I'm gonna get some of the thickers before I hunker down and hibernate for a year. Maybe some for the collections, but also just things that I wouldn't want to cut. And I would love to be able to have that variety in the book instead of an entire year of brush lettering or hand lettering, just to mix it up a little bit. I don't have a ton of alphabet stickers because I always feel like it's annoying when you get down to those last couple stickers that you can't really use, so you end up doing really silly things. And they're great for traveler's notebooks, now that that's a thing, and altar books and such as that. But, you know, just things I think. So getting into the last collection so you guys can all live your lives. This is the Flourish collection. I got the cute, pretty stickers because of the pretty peacock. That's literally what my bunny looks like. He has a little bit more white, but when I saw it, I knew I had to have him. This is a really cool paint by numbers kind of page. I thought that was neat. This makes me think of like wallpaper in a Harry Potter house. I like that her pages can really stand on their own, or if you really wanted to, you could just dress them and get some really cool effects out of it. Another great page that you can kind of cut down and play with. I don't remember if they had a 12 by 12 of this at the show. They did have some 12 by 12 scrapbook books. I probably would have bought it because it looks like I was a little overexcited about the paper for this one. This is the only duplicate I've seen so far of where I duplicated pages because I loved them that much. But I do love black and white. I did it again. I do love black and white. I think they're great for any collection, and I think the prints in these were really universal, so it doesn't surprise me now looking at it. Oh, I didn't show you the back of that, I'm sorry. I liked both sides of this. That's why I did this. I really saw this and loved all the flowers. But it was something about the list, especially I think I was, I don't know if I had done the gardening thing yet. No, I hadn't. I don't have a green thumb. I don't, not at all. But I did do some gardening over the summer. I love this. Well, that's it, guys. You sat through the whole shebang. Like I said, I will come back and do the haul from completing these collections if I can, or if you want. I might just post a picture on Instagram of it and wait 6 months and then do the video like I did this. I'm kidding. I'll try not to. But that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed it and I didn't bore you too much. I hope that I've encouraged you to use your supplies and take inventory and purge and do some reflection of product in yourselves. If not, I hope I helped you confirm or deny whether you need new supplies or not. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, that was really weird. Sorry. I got an alert on my phone and it was trying to tell me if I wanted to continue on low battery mode or not. So I'm super sorry for my hand being in the way and that messing up an entire video, but you're just gonna have to live with it because I'm not reshooting this. It took forever. And I'm probably not gonna be able to edit that out, but I'll try. That being said, I really hope that I inspire you guys to do a no spend or call back and maybe not be so crazy and keep your hauls to a minimum and your needs, not your wants. But I hope everyone's having a great holiday season. I'm excited to get all these videos up for you guys, and I look forward to crafting with you guys in 2019.